John Howard, folks. The man with two first names. So, how was your Valentine's Day?
What?
No matter how bad your Valentine's Day was, mine was worse. Oh no! Yeah, so I fell and I broke my arm. I went to the doctor and they were like, well, you have a tiny little fracture. And I said, well, as long as it's just a tiny little one. Thank you, Hannah. So it's been quite a trip, like learning how to do things with one hand. Like I recently changed the sheets on my bed, which the sad part was it didn't take me that much longer than it does when I do two hands. There's other things I had to do with one hand that I'm not used to doing with that hand. If you know what I mean. The other thing is, so when this happened, it was on a Monday morning. I had just worked out. Hold for applause. Thank you. And so I was wearing my workout clothes when this happened, and I went to the doctor, and I got the splint, and I got the whole thing. And at the end of the day, I came home, and I was still wearing my sports bra, and I thought, oh my God, how am I gonna take off my sports bra? And comedian Amy, who's here, and it's her birthday. So Amy is my dear friend and my neighbor, and I kind of thought, you know, Amy, this might be a new chapter in our relationship. And then I thought, what am I going to do to get off the sports bra? And then I was like, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just go to Flippers. So the other thing I've noticed is when you have an injury, all of a sudden, everybody you know is an expert in the musculoskeletal anatomy of your upper extremity. Right? People are like, what bone did you break? And I'm like, I don't know, and whatever. Like, well, you know, it might be the Timberlakes. And I'm always like, dude, you work at an oil change place. Shut up. So then I went back, you had to go back and I got the actual cast on it. Now when I was, so here's the coolest thing about my cast. You can get it wet. Right? The PA says to me, you can get it wet. You can even sit in a hot tub. And I went, gross. But then I seriously, I turned into my 88-year-old father. I was like, what? You can get it wet. When I was a kid, my cast was as big as an oven mitt. I turned into the whole deal. So I also want to warn y'all, I have family and friends in the room. Over the course of the next 4 weeks, my personal hygiene is very, very likely to go downhill. Just so you know. So I know a lot of you know that a lot of my jokes have to do with online dating, and I just want to give you a little update. So just the other day, I had an online dating site dude, and his little message on his page was, prepare to be spontaneous. Ruminate on that for a second. But my favorite one this week, swear to God, real thing, and by the way, dude, if you're here, I'm sorry. His dating site name is Craven Moorhead. And if you saw his picture, you would understand why. My name's Lynn Solomon. Thank you very much.